Hi, I'm George from Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist here in Osage Beach, Missouri, beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. I've been asked to talk a bit about some things that we do here at the shop. One of them that has benefited us a lot is the utilization of a propeller demo program. What it's done for us is it's boosted sales, a lot of repeat business, customer loyalty, and a lot of referrals. People like to be able to know that they're buying the right prop the first time because with the prices of props, $1,000 prop, you can either buy 3 somewhere else or you can buy 1 here. The first thing that we do, we get the boat data, how they use it, desired performance, current prop. We have a discussion, what they've tried in the past. Of course, what the condition of their prop is. Is it a reman prop? Is it new? Can we trust the stats they're giving us? Because otherwise you're just chasing your tail. It's a lot to go through. Once we get that, then we set up a time, bring their boat in. If it's a trailerable boat, if they can bring the boat in, generally it's a $300 deposit. We apply that to the purchase of the prop once we've found out what prop fits them best. Sell them a hub for the prop. The hub is a final sale. They keep that no matter what, whether they buy a prop or not. And that's what I should have added is, the $300 deposit, we do apply that to the purchase of the prop. If for some reason they decide that, they want to try 3 or 4 props and they don't want to buy a prop, we keep the $300 for a time. Everybody's good with that. Actually, nobody walks away without buying a propeller. Then we'll go into prop selection. It's generally going to be one of 3 propellers. I've had guys come in and try up to 5 propellers. Boat ramp is about a mile down the road. So after we make the prop selection, we'll send him out and he's going to come back with the data. He's either going to love it or hate it. His boat's going to love it or hate it. And we go from there. The types of props that we do demo, it matters with the boat. We demo a lot of Mercury props for bass boats, whether they have Mercury, Yamaha, Suzuki, doesn't matter. They end up with a lot of Mercury props on their boats. We also will demo a lot of aftermarket props, Solus, Turning Point, looking to start demoing the Sharrow prop. People, they don't know until they try it. This is the show me state, and I found out that it's the show me state for a reason. We sell a lot more propellers this way, and we have a lot more customers have a lot more confidence in our services, and we get people driving in from all over. We've had customers from as far away as West Virginia driving in just to try a prop. I can't believe that they couldn't do it anywhere else, but this is where they came. We do have the customers, we have forms, correct propeller forms that we have the customers fill out. It just keeps all their information and we keep that in our computer with us. We also have them fill out a demo form, really just says if you break it, damage it in any way, you bought it. Inboard props before, ski boat props, and a lot of cases those are props where the customer can't take them off themselves. Or they can't bring their boat in, they're somewhere in a lift, it's a larger boat, and we actually go out and we'll swap the props up for a fee, of course. We'll go out and swap the props out and let them try them and show them the benefits, of a newer modern prop and what it can do for their boat. And like I said, it's doubled our sales. Sales are lacking, or if you're needing to bring customers to you, offer a demo program. It makes a big difference. We found that we've doubled our sales by allowing people to basically try before they buy. We have a demo library that we keep so that we're not using new props all the time. And what that does is that allows us to run different props on the boats, and if we don't have the exact propeller, it tells us what propeller we need. So we generally keep every other pitch, and we keep rights and lefts so we can do a lot of boats. We even keep high performance props because there's a lot of high performance boating here. So and the guys that are buying $4,000 propellers, it's a lot easier to sell them when you move them from that Bravo 1 to the Max 5, and they're just elated with the way it changes their boat. The money comes pretty quick. So what we do is the customer comes in and says, I have this boat, I want to go faster, I want to pull better, whatever it is that they want. We quiz them on what their boat is, how they use it, and we say, okay, we can help you out. If it's a trailerable boat, they trailer it in, we make an appointment, they trailer it in, and we'll put a prop on it, send them down the ramp, they come back, and they tell us what the data is. It's either going to be the right prop or it's not. Then we just adjust from there. And by the end of the day, generally it only takes about 1 or 2 props. They've got the right prop for their boat. And then they buy it and happy customer on their way. All right, we can break down the demo program into sections. It's pretty easy. We have a lot of bass fishermen here, lots of tournaments, and of course they have to be the first ones back to the weigh station. We have quite a few demo props. Some of them have sponsors that provide them propellers. Some of them have sponsors that provide them a budget to buy propellers, which they'll do. Some of their sponsors won't provide them with the propellers they want, so they buy them from me. A lot of guys are on a budget, and so we have more budget-minded propellers. The fastest props on the water, in most cases, are going to be your Mercury brands. I don't care whether you're running a Yamaha or what. Suzuki, doesn't matter. These have always generally outperformed them. So we keep in our demo program all the bass boat propellers, and there's 5. You have the good old Trophy, the Tempest. These are your more durable props, a little bit slower, but they're more durable, dependable, and also a little cheaper than the big 3 here. You have the Bravo 1 FS, one of the better props on the market. We sell a ton of them. We can't keep them in stock. Most people won't let me take it off their boat once they try it. We have the Fury 3 and the Fury 4. All great props. Once again, in order of preference though, for the guys that want to go fast and the higher end bass boaters are the FS, and then the 4, and the 4 and the 3 are interchangeable. It depends on what your boat likes. So the Solus really makes a great prop for the more budget-minded person. For a boater that tells you they need more lift in the rear, or they've got a heavier boat, lower horsepower, the 4-blade HR4 is great. HR3 is a really good prop too. If they need a lot of bow lift, this Scorpion is fabulous. It's also like a Yamaha copy, and there are a lot of bass boats out there that don't run well with any other brand or style of prop other than the Yamaha. And this is a great substitution for that. And so you can see that when they come into demo propellers, this is about our selection. This is the most we're going to put on them. And this is going to tell us everything we need to know. Once they run the demo, if they run the 24 and they're high or low on RPM, but the boat loves it, then we just sell them a different pitch. If for some reason we're out of that pitch, we order it and get them that way. Bass boaters are pretty easy to prop out, but they're all different. Every single boat is different. We get people coming in all the time. My buddy's boat is exactly the same as mine, and he runs this. I put this on my boat, and my boat doesn't perform the same way because it's not the same boat. That's all there is. And they don't believe you until you show them. And once you do, they're so grateful, and it's another take my money. And it's really great to see the satisfaction in the customer once they realize what a propeller can do for their boat and what the right propeller can do for their boat. It makes my day. Okay, we're back talking about prop demo program. This is some of the recreational propellers we keep for your average boater that are actually getting into the stainless line. A lot of times when people transfer from aluminum to stainless, because the boat's just not performing as well as it could, or they want to do more with their boat than they used to. The kids are getting bigger, they want to start doing some tubing and some skiing, and the boat's just not doing the pulling. So the 4 blades have become real popular. Props like the Revolution 4 with the longer diffuser ring provides more transom lift, large blade area. Recently, these propellers have morphed into the Ventura, another version of it. It takes the place of the XP version of this, which is a racing version. You'll start to be seeing a lot more of these. This is on every tri-tune out there with a high horsepower, and it's just been a fabulous prop. In fact, I think that they invented this prop after they invented the tri-tune, because the tri-tunes were cavitating so much, and this just made the world of difference. Now, of course, that kind of replaced this. For a while, everybody's running the Mirage Plus on their pontoon and on their IOs. This is the old standby. Still a great prop, but it's been replaced by a lot of these, but we still sell a bunch of these. For boaters that really want to get out of the hole and have a lot of torque, the High 5. We put that on boats, people love it. Now for more budget-minded people, you can go with the Michigan Wheel 4-blade Apollo. Great prop, less price. This is a Solus Lexor L4. There's also the L3, great for pontoon boats. This is great for your runabouts and things like that. Turning Point has really come a long way in helping the average boater stay with the big boys. Is what happens. This 4-blade, this Express, we use this to replace the inertia in a lot of cases, and it holds up really well. And the other one, OS, Turning Point OS. This is a fabulous propeller, and it comes in priced less than the Mercury product and performs a lot of times better. That's why we again have the demo program. Some boats really just love this prop to death, and they're not really liking the inertia anymore. But it's what your boat likes, and if your boat likes a cheaper prop, good for you. And so we keep a selection of these that we put on people's boats and see how their boat runs. You would be amazed, well, as prop people, if you're prop people watching this, you wouldn't be amazed, but how many people have the wrong propeller on their boat and have had the wrong propeller on their boat for years. They come in, you have the discussion, you can't believe what they've been running for 10 years, and they thought that's what they had to put up with. Tell them, listen, it's hard to talk them into buying a $800, $900 prop. Tell them you've got the wrong prop, it's going to be so much better. They're not going to spend that money. However, demo that prop, and they won't take it off their boat. You've made a sale. That's the only way to do it. But that's how we do it in the recreational field. There are so many boats out there that could be so much more. And that's, again, when you do that for a customer and they call you up from the lake or from their house and tell you how happy they are with your boat, and they thank you for letting them enjoy their boat, or the kids call or the wives call. We get this. They're just like, we always hated this boat until now, and I guess that's why we do what we do. And that's recreational props, and that is how we do that here at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist here at beautiful Lake of the Ozarks in Osage Beach, Missouri.